All right, guys. Hi, everybody. John Meadows here with my man Eugene T.O. And he said, John, I can't even stand looking at your skinny calves anymore. We got to do something about those little chicken legs. Actually, what he said was, you got a short hanging, you got a string hanging off your shorts. Oh my bad, that's your calves. So I cracked myself up. All right, so 3 tips for calves. What are 3 tips you can share?
Look, the first thing is people always ask me, Eugene, are calves all about genetics or is it something I can actually improve? And I'll say, you definitely can grow the muscle there. Now, one thing you'll notice about me in a moment, I've got very, very good genetics for calves. So my calves insert all the way down to like my big toe, which is why they look the way that they do. But while training them the way that we're going to show you won't give you my calves with the insertions, it's still a muscle. If you can grow biceps, if you can grow hamstrings, if you can grow your chest, you can definitely grow calves. It's all going to be about applying these 3 tips we're going to talk to you about. So the first thing I try to do as much as possible is I try to be focusing on being barefoot or wearing minimalist style shoes as much as possible. Simple logic is you wouldn't necessarily want to be doing a lot of upper body work wearing big gloves or mittens. So why would you want to do that with your feet? Why would you want to do that with your calves? Well, you're losing a lot of proprioception, a lot of the balance, and then you can't pay attention to tip number 2, which is thinking about pushing more to the ball of your foot as opposed to the pinky of your foot. So a common mistake people make is they start to roll outwards onto the outside edge of their foot when they're doing calf raises, which takes tension off the calves. Your big goal is going to be pushing through the big toe or the ball of the foot through the entire range of motion. And that's where the footwear helps a lot, because certain shoes will have you rolling out naturally because of all the padding that's in the footwear, which I think is something you've noticed a lot with the shoes you wore in the past.
So if you guys go back and you look through my calf videos, you will see a lot of times my feet rolling out. And I use a lot of padding in my shoe. Like I get them, when I buy new shoes, I have them put in those arch supports.
Right.
Which feels great when I do like a leg press or a hack squat. So I blew out my red shoes I've been wearing and I got my Philadelphia Eagle shoes. And we did calves 2 weeks ago. I just started wearing the shoes. And the first thing I noticed when I was doing my calves was I'm not rolling out on my feet anymore.
Right.
I thought that's just the way the mechanics were working with my ankles, but it was actually the shoes. So with these shoes, I'm actually a little bit more on the ball of my foot, to Eugene's point. So shoe wear actually makes a big difference.
You'll notice a humongous increase in the intensity of the contraction when you go towards the barefoot kind of shoes, or at least pushing more through the ball of the foot, big toe, inside as opposed to the outside of the foot. So tip number 3, which I think is the most important one, is holding the stretch position for 5 seconds as a minimum. So the big thing with the calves is the reason people lose a lot of tension down there is because either they're bouncing, or if they do pauses, they're not pausing for long enough. Because in your calf, in your ankle joint, you've got the Achilles tendon, which is one of the most strongest tendons in your body, which can absorb a lot of force and elastic energy. So you really want to make sure you spend a good 5 seconds, if not longer, down there, stretching out to really dissipate all of that stored elastic energy from the tendon to keep tension in your calves. Trust me, if you try that out, you'll struggle to get anywhere near the kind of weight you normally use for anywhere near the normal reps you normally do. It's a very, very different experience, but your calves will start growing. Let's have a look at this.
Yeah, what's this look like? Yeah, they're pretty much inserted down to his calcaneus.
So, give that a shot and you'll be surprised what you start feeling and what you start seeing down there in the lower leg.
I've got a bonus tip.
Alright.
You guys see this? See these? These will help you go past failure. These are 4-strap handles. Let me show you what that looks like. So, let's say you get tired. You can't do anymore. Let's say you can only come up halfway, you're tired. Grab the handle and push yourself up. So these handles will allow you to go past failure and to keep getting full range of motion reps. So I want you guys to tell the owners of your gym, you need to weld some handles on the calf equipment or something. Actually, why don't you guys think creatively? If you don't have these handles, how can you help yourself do the force reps? Now what we used to do in the old days is we would literally have someone get down under your ankles and just pull up on your heel. We literally would do that. So think of some creative ways that you can stand something up or do something to get force reps. But not too many gyms have these anymore. We actually had these in the 90s, but so it's pretty cool seeing this today. So that's it. You got Eugene's 3 tips. You got my bonus tip. Give that a shot. How many times a week do you think people should do their calves?
Look, I say the more the better, but I also say when you try these top tips, you'll be sore for days, if not over a week. So do as much as you physically can without training them sore when they're all beat up.
Yeah. There you go, folks. Thanks. We'll see you next time.